how well things will turn out. But I was playing with it and I was having really fun with it. And I think I found maybe a couple good voices because I was like, well, I'm, going to be playing a male character and I have a very girly voice. And I'm like, I can't do a masculine voice. So it'd be really fun to try to use an AI voice changer, even if it's not the greatest.
Right.
So, but we'll get there.
Oh, Lord.
I'm trying to sketch out my character, like, full body, but I'm kind of rusty, so we're getting there.
It happens. I impromptu sketched mine out with, like, a bunch of models that I found on Pinterest.
Oh, I love it. That's what I do. I mean, I always, like, reference so many poses and stuff on Pinterest.
She's rivaling Leah in sexiness.
See, okay, so I went from where Malachi was a twunk, where this guy is a bit more, like, beefy. He's a bit more beefy. Not like a mare level, but like...
I didn't try, but her personality is a bit different. But, like...
That's all good.
And so Leah was, like... Leah is extraordinarily rich, like, by a country rich.
Yeah, because she's such... Yeah.
This, Phelan, she has one silver piece. She's very, very poor.
Very poor.
Very poor.
I mean, we're also starting level 1, so it's like...
That's the starting gear from her background. One silver piece.
I wrote up,
like, bro.
I wrote up my backstory, and I'm like, well, I can't go, like, Malachi level where it's like a 20-page essay. Because it's like, well...
I typed all mine out on my phone. I couldn't go that in depth.
I think I did write at least like kind of like a 2-page, but I feel like my brain always goes, well, it's level 1, which means they haven't like gone out and fight dragons and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's they're babies.
I have my
adventurers.
I have my tragic story as to how she ended up where she is, and that's about
tragic.
It. Yeah, and like it's kind of interesting because Astral Elf, they literally live with Githyanki's, like they're astral
in the
plane beings. And
because elves live like pretty much everywhere, like all the planes.
Hello.
Hey, I live.
You live.
Barely, but
God damn it.
Last night, I'm pretty sure I re-broke my toe.
What the hell, you guys? Stop breaking toes.
I stepped on a boot tray. I thought I cleared it. I did not. And so my toe went back again.
I keep hitting the same baby gate step stool with the same toe on repeat. The past few times, though, that I hit it, I was wearing shoes, so it was okay.
Yeah.
But, like, bro.
Yeah.
But mine might have been just dislocated or something or fractured, because once I popped it, it felt so much better. And I was like, oh, yay.
Yeah. No, since last night, like, there's a lot less movement that I can do with my pinky toe, but I can feel like a clear break where there was a line for the bone, and now
it's just weird that you guys both injured yourselves like around the same time.
This happens a lot.
Like there's a separation in the bone, like where it was straight.
Yeah,
it's now boop boop. I was like, oh, and now it doesn't. It can go sideways, but it won't bend forward or back.
That was mine.
But it'll go sideways.
That was mine for a minute.
Nah, it's been.
Who's texting me?
It's been 3 weeks now.
Yeah, you're
it hasn't come back. I was like, well,
it's okay. Mom. Mi madre.
Guess
I had my wisdom teeth taken out. That was great.
Hell yeah! Guess who's not working 10s this week? Getting me, bro.
I still back wrist. Woo.
Yay. Which means I can step.
Guess who just got over strep after 2 weeks?
Oh,
yay.
Shit.
It was bad. I actually had to... So, I was sick the previous week, for several
Mhm.
days because I had like a 102 fever, and like
Ooh.
all my lymph nodes in my neck got swollen.
Oh.
And I finally I thought over the worst of it, but then it didn't go away. Like I had severe pain in my right ear and like along here. So yeah, and I was joking. I'm like, just as I was going back to the gym, and then I got super sick, and like,
Oh.
it's just, so I had to go to urgent care, and I was like, I need help because I went to my primary care, and they tested me for strep, and it came back negative for the quick test. But then they did a culture,
Yeah.
and it came back as like a different form of strep. So because it went, like several days went by, my doctor was like, well, if you're feeling okay, you shouldn't need antibiotics. I'm like, I think I'm feeling better. And then it didn't get better. It got worse. So then I go to urgent care. I'm like, give me the drugs.
I'm
And
dying.
they had me in and out so quick. They're just like, I just told them the whole story. They're like, here's amoxicillin. Go to your pharmacy.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm dying. So, yeah, but I'm finally kind of over the worst of it because I get some pain from, like, I still have a coughing fit, so I'll try to mute myself not to cough. But
Yeah.
Valid.
I have normal sneezes now. Like when I sneeze, it's not like a whole body. Like it's just.
yeah, when I was sneezing,
Okay.
my ears hurt so bad. It was like the most painful thing. I was like,
Well, no, my upper wisdom teeth, they were embedded in my sinus cavities.
oh yeah, you got your wisdom teeth pulled.
Yeah.
Like I get normal sneezes now. This is great.
My wisdom teeth were pulled out because two of them were rotting in my head. And they're like, yeah, that's
Oh.
kind
That
of
is
a
a problem.
problem.
Mine were growing in
Yeah.
sideways. and
They
that's
told
why
me-
I pulled them out.
Yeah.
They told me to just
These
pull
two
them
lower
all
ones.
because they're like, yeah, your other two could start rotting. So before that happens, you might as well just get them all pulled at once. And I was like, I could do
Okay.
that. So
Yeah, these two were growing down like into my jaw, so they had to cut like hollow out a little bit of the bone there, and then they had to. I mean, I had holes in my sinuses because the roots were embedded in both sides in the sinuses, and I was like, "Yay,
Christ,
that's-"
dude.
And then I started getting lockjaw, and I was like, "Why is it that I feel like I can't swallow?" They're like, well, I mean, because we kind of had to put holes in both of your jaw, so. Like the upper and the lower on both sides, so that's why you're
Did you get
struggling.
the feeling?
to
Like I remember,
swallow.
I got my wisdom
Yeah.
teeth pulled when I was like 16, but I remember feeling
Yeah.
like during the recovery, it felt like there was like holes like in the back of my. I
Yeah,
was like,
so,
it was
like, I
weird.
legitimate-
problem.
I have the holes, and I have to use the syringe to keep cleaning them out until they fully close up.
Yep.
But like in
I didn't have to
chewing,
do that.
and like even still now, like if I open my mouth as wide as I can, like my jaw will get stuck, and I have to like hold it. And, like,
I didn't
clench
have
my
that
jaw back
severity.
shut.
But
And I was like, and they're like,
I
"Yeah, that's
I didn't
lockjaw."
clean my mouth for shit. I didn't I did like a swish like twice with some salt water, and that was it. I had the easiest fucking
Dude.
recovery for wisdom teeth.
you always
Because-
seem to. You're like,
the-
look, I
I
got
do.
the easiest recoveries. I got the easiest births. I got the easiest like.
Okay, birthing was like
Ow.
struggling. It was just
Shut up.
quick. Okay, like I am apparently
Oh.
blessed because like when I get sick, it's never that. Well, it's debatable. Like I get like kind of like I'll get sneezes and coughs here and there. Like a sickness went around my whole house. I didn't get it. But when I do get sick, it gets kind of bad. But I force myself
Yeah.
to do things anyways, and then it just is fine. I'm usually only sick for like
do that.
24 hours tops. Like
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been sick for longer. My periods are super mild. Like fucking blessed as shit. I've never had like severe acne. Never had acne. Like I get a
Okay.
pimple here and there, and that's about it.
And as I'm all like broken out right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I was like, I get
here.
fucking the worst thing is when I drink alcohol because I'm allergic to it. My face lights up like I could be a Christmas ornament. Okay, like
Right.
I could decorate the Christmas tree with how bright my face gets. But
Oh,
that's because I'm
boy.
allergic and I drink it anyways. Like after I'm done with here, I'm probably gonna go downstairs and have some sippers with my sister-in-law. Like,
Oh, it's been really funny with so my sister's pregnant. She's like
Ooh.
4 to 5 months along. And it's been really funny because like on Father's Day yesterday, we're with the family, and her husband's just drinking, and he's like, "Don't worry, hon, I'll drink for you," and she's just like. My sister is a social drinker. She loves to have just a good drink with friends at a bar. So she's just like, yeah. But we found out it's gonna be a baby girl. So
Ooh, it's exciting! Yay!
I was so cute because I didn't realize at the gender reveal, like she just popped a balloon, but even my sister didn't know. So they had the doctor put it like in a hidden envelope, and then her mother-in-law knew, and so she filled the balloon. So it was kind of cute because my sister then had all of us guess. I guessed it was a girl. My sister guessed it was a boy, and then she popped it was pink, and she was like, oh. She was so happy.
So cute.
Aww. That's exciting.
But now it's funny to listen to my sister because she's like, I feel fat. I'm like, you're growing a baby.
Like shut the fuck up.
To be fair, with pregnancy, like I've never felt so full in my life, and like those little buggers, like they cram everything up into your ribs, and you're just like, I am so uncomfortably full, yet my stomach is still growling. And like you get the water retention and everything, so you're just all like, oh, it is awful.
It's also feeling. Worse than like normal pregnancies.
It's been interesting because again, it's the first, new baby in the family. Like my parents are going to be first time grandparents and stuff, so there's a lot of excitement. But it's been interesting listening to my sister, and I'm like, yep, I have heard all of this from Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm like
dude,
twice.
If you
she's like, yeah, I was so funny. She's like, yeah, I keep having heartburn. I'm like, baby's gonna have a lot of hair.
I had a lot of acid reflux and heartburn.
Yeah.
Both my babies were bald.
With my
because I remember you telling me over and over again. They're like, oh, the rumor is, if you have a lot of heartburn and acid reflux, the baby's gonna have more hair, and it's like,
yep. And then mine were both bald. Although Alice was like super easy, got sick day 1, and then the last day when I went into labor, and like nothing in between. Easiest thing ever.
You had a harder time with Alana, I remember.
So hard. It was every day I couldn't lay down. I couldn't eat my favorite foods. I couldn't do fucking shit. It was the worst, and that's what made me not want to get pregnant again. But now I want another baby.
No. You told me after the second you feel like about babies. You tell me no when I said no.
It's okay. My husband also physically can't have babies right now.
That's right.
Ever. So it's like, God, I can say it all I want. It ain't never gonna happen.
You're maxed at capacity.
Damn.
But yeah, I always found it funny because literally I remember like after you gave birth to Alana, you told me, you're like, if I ever make a comment, I want you to hit me. And I was like, okay.
I'm like,
And then it would be funny as we'd walk, like we'd go around, hanging out, and somebody would have a stroller and a baby. And yeah. And then Uni would be like, oh, I'm like, no.
My niece and I walked. Yeah, my niece and I walked past the baby shoes today at Walmart. And I was like, her youngest brother is 18 months old. Okay, like she's also looking at them.
They're the babies. Yeah. So anyway, there's lots of. I think both my parents are very excited to be grandparents, especially because one of my cousins who's very close with my parents, like she has a little one, and my dad has kind of adopted the grandpa persona.
Yeah,
he is just all and so I'm like, yeah, he's ready. Like,
yeah,
my parents be ready, and they're just like, so. But it's been cute because again, my sister, she was sitting like she had her feet in the pool, and she's just like, I feel so fat and gross, and she like I felt bad for her. Her first trimester, she had like the worst like nausea and morning sickness.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad. She gave us a panic because there's one day she was throwing up so much she started throwing up blood. So she had to go she had to go to ER, and there was like it was a lot of panic and worry. But apparently she just was throwing up so much that she like damaged her esophagus. And so luckily, God bless.
She's
everything.
got some
she was
horror
okay.
stories.
Baby was fine. It was just like, Ugh.
God damn it, kid.
Yeah.
No.
See, I had morning sickness the whole pregnancy for both of my pregnancies.
Oof.
And then with my youngest, I got the norovirus while I was pregnant.
Oh, that's awful.
And then I wound up in the hospital and I wound up getting like 3 IV bags of fluid. I was throwing up so hard, I got all those broken blood vessels. It looked like you had a bunch of freckles. I had them all across my face and chest and everything. And they're like, you gotta stop puking. I'm like, I'm dry.
Yeah, okay, I'll get on that. 1 second. Buddy. I need
It's like, hey, I need you to like quit throwing up for a minute. Yeah, okay. Like I want to be throwing up, okay? Like
you have to have the willpower to
I did that though.
Wisdom
I
saving
did
throws
that
to
though.
stop throwing up.
I can't remember which kid it was with. If it was with
Just
my
heaving
oldest or my
air?
youngest. No, but I was craving pizza rolls so bad, but pizza rolls did not agree with my pregnant belly at all. And I ate them anyways.
Oh
Like,
no.
And I just sat there and I'm like, I will not throw you up. I willpowered not to throw up. And I did not throw up my pizza rolls, but it was such an uncomfortable like hour and a half of trying really hard not to throw up because I didn't want to waste my pizza rolls. I was like, you bitch, stay.
She don't want to waste it. Costs money.
Yeah, so
Oh my God.
with my oldest pregnancy, at that time I was still not able to eat gluten. And for the most part, having a gluten-free diet, I didn't really miss anything, right? I was pretty happy with my veggies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I had such bad cravings for donuts, and like even now that I can have gluten again, I'm not a big donut eater. I've never been a big donut eater, but I crave donuts so bad. I was pregnant with them, and I would just get past the bakery at Myers, and I'd be like, no.
Really?
It's just,
I
my husband's like,
just
you don't even like
want
those. And I was just, he's like, you don't even like those. Why are you crying about it? I want it now.
I want
What?
it so bad.
It's not
And then-
fair.
Yeah. After his pregnancy, we did the whole gluten test again. They're like, yeah, you can have it again. And I was just like, cool. I went and got myself a donut. I'm like, yeah, this is trash. And I took one bite out of it and threw it away.
You got the wrong kind of donut.
Yeah, that's true. True
Like,
that.
it
What,
was
you
a
get like a
Krispy Kreme
gas station
donut.
donut or something?
No, I went to I went to Krispy Kremes and got a Krispy Kreme
Oh,
donut.
well-
And I was just like,
Okay, I know like all America
It's-
loves Krispy Kreme, but
I've never
like
had
they
it.
are
Yeah, I
good,
took
but
a
they're
bite.
not like not the best.
They're not Westco donut good, okay? I
Gas station.
would eat the shit out of some Westco donuts while I worked there, bro. Like, you've no idea. Them donuts. Them
donuts.
donuts
oh,
be
yeah,
hitting.
You finally have that donut. Wait, got me a donut. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just trash and throw it away. Well, I was crying about this.
Bro.
My new addiction has been the gluten-free bakery in Grand Rapids. That is freaking awesome. Like you'd think it like it wouldn't sound so good because like the wrappers are all like vegan-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and you're like, oh, this is probably gonna suck. But I'm
Sometimes
like,
they get a
no,
bomb
those
recipe, though.
they are the freaking best things ever. Like
And
I
it's just
literally
like
they had
straight chocolatey goodness.
so good.
Those brownies.
Mhm.
I had
Yes.
I got one of their oatmeal cream pies. I inhaled that thing. It was so damn good. Highly
Keep frozen for a
recommend.
second.
And again, you look at the wrapper, you're like, well, this sounds boring as heck because it's everything free.
Yeah.
Dairy free, soy free. Get that shit out of here. No, it was actually
Listen
very,
to that
very
brownie,
good.
though.
It was actually better than like the Little Debbie stuff.
You know, it's not hard to
Valid.
be better than Little Debbie's. Not gonna
It's
lie.
really
true.
not.
I'm just saying.
I mean, my own kids have turned down Little Debbie's. Like, they're all like, oh, I want a treat. And I was like, oh, well, we got,
Okay, but
I
as
know,
a
at the
kid,
gas
like they're
station, they
50
got
cents at the
Little
gas
Debbie's.
station.
yeah.
Awesome.
And that's considering inflation, which is terrible. You can get yourself some of these brownie things for, I don't know, they got bananas. The kids are like, I'll get me a banana. It's like, okay.
Nah, all of my kids will inhale Little Debbie's, all right? Nobody,
Heck yeah.
nobody's
Yeah.
saying no to that shit here.
See, my kids are picky.
We have one picky kid here,
You know this.
but like, My kids are not because I won't let them. Because I'm picky, so I won't let them be picky because I don't want them to grow up like me. So
See, the thing is, like, I make everything at home, and so now they have a taste preference.
that's
And then,
fair.
like, if it tastes too processed, they're like, "This isn't my favorite."
Like,
Well, if you make a lot of things at home,
Do what?
if you make a lot of things at home, like my sister,
Yeah.
she was explaining how like, she doesn't like if she wants cookies, she'll just always like make them. She just makes it instead. And she's
Yeah.
all like, that's
Less
freaking
expensive.
awesome.
I just don't have the time.
Well, yeah, I mean,
my
A lot of
husband-
it's just not having the time, especially because I'm trying to homeschool a little bit, and then I live in this
Yeah.
house right now.
It
There's
requires
just-
a lot of space, to be honest.
It
And if you're
requires
sharing
a lot of
house,
It requires a
Yes.
lot of space, and it requires any amount
So
of
many
time,
dishes.
which right now I don't have any. And then all those dishes, plus we're already preparing meals and stuff for like 13 to 14 people. Like,
yeah,
that's a
no,
lot.
yeah, it's definitely not a
Like-
shaming conversation, but it's just yeah, my kids are not
It's
picky
a
because of like,
lifestyle
everything's homemade
situation.
yeah,
It's like
everything's homemade at home, except for Oreos. I mean, I've never seen them turn down Oreos.
Hell yeah.
It's fair. They're Oreos.
I won't turn down Oreos.
Understandable.
I showed my mother-in-law a picture of my chicken and gnocchi homemade soup. And now she's
Ooh.
like, when are you making that for the house? And I'm like, well,
Well,
it's expansive, so give me a minute.
Yeah. Oh, totally random, guys. I should test out my voice changer thing to throw
Oh,
you
you
off.
should.
voice
Yeah.
changer.
Yeah,
Yep.
for her character, because she's playing a dude.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
We'll see. Well, let me pull it up here. Well, that's what I was kind of daydreaming about because, like, oh man, I want to play a masculine male character, but I have a girly voice, and so role playing was silly. But it's cool as this tool allows me. There's like hotkeys, so I can switch back between like my voice and like you can like pretty much if I wanted to, I could be Donald Trump. It's like
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna build a wall. It's gonna be so great.
It would be the greatest male voice ever.
All right. Let's see.
Hands down, no competition.
All right, I'm gonna make sure because I don't want to hear myself. Thank you, voice wave. All right, so first it's gonna sound weird because I'm gonna change my mic setting here in Discord. So we're gonna go input option, and I gotta change it to voice. So first thing, can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna go.
It's like a
Test this
magic
out.
trick.
I know. Control 2.
Ooh.
All right, here's me testing out one of the
That
voices.
is weird.
That is
it freaking you out?
robotic as shit.
It's really kind of weird. I know, that's why I'm testing out different ones to see which one sounds like. Because it's all going to sound robotic because of the AI. Because it's trying to translate my voice into some third party. But is this tripping you out a bit?
Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah,
like-
okay. Here's
I
another one.
You sound nerdy as
I think-
shit.
That
How
one
about this one?
sounds.
Talking about this one, testing out this voice here. This one's called Corpse Husband.
I am so gay.
So fr-
Also,
Okay,
that is
that's
not
the thing
Corpse
is we-
Husband, because Corpse Husband has a very deep voice.
Well, that's the thing, is because it's taking your voice, and so trying to like change it. But then I found one that I just think is funny.
I like this one a lot just because it's fun and it's really cute. And I like using it a lot. And it's just really high pitched and very anime.
You should use that anime one.
Dexter from Dexter's
That's your
Laboratory.
that's your
Let me get some
Wow.
help.
You gotta be. That is your voice. No,
Oh, that's
that
my
one.
voice.
That one.
I'm going to jokingly make this one, Alistair.
Oh.
Not too. But this, yeah. So it's kind of trippy. I can't hear myself. Well, I can hear myself, but I mute myself because I realize I can't. Like, if I hear myself, it like breaks my brain. I don't know how to
Yeah.
talk. Did you hear some anime sound?
Yeah, this is the voice.
I'm just so adorable, right?
Oh my god, I'm so cute! Oh my god! Gay.
But the good thing is the voice. It uses like a really, I don't know, like sensitive mic setting, so you can hear everything in the background. So if Link is being a turd, you'd be able to hear it. But anyway.
Sorry. Do you want me to play other voices just for the heck of it?
Yeah, all the voices you played, because it takes yours, it made your voice higher pitch than you actually
Yes.
are. Like,
I know, that's like, and
it's like,
so
bro,
that's
you're
why I've
supposed
been
to be a
messing
man.
I know, you know how hard it is, because like, even if I choose like Donald Trump, I'm like, wow, I have a very girly voice. Link, Ash child. Ash. All right, let's see. What other voices? So there's Trump, but there's no way that's gonna sound good. Hatsune Miku, guys.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Oh, we gotta do Hatsune Miku. Okay.
Yeah, do it.
All right, give me a second. It's gotta.
Alright, we're doing Hatsune Miku now. I have no idea what this sounds like right now, because if I start
Not
hearing
like
myself,
Hatsumiku.
no, too weird, too AI, too
It's very
robotic.
AI.
It's just not even. It's not even.
Well, that's what Hatsune Miku is. It's a robot voice, so like it's
Yeah,
it's
but
already
she's
like
really
a generated,
Yeah, she's very high. This is not high pitch.
high at
very
all.
broken. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I don't like that. What is interesting is most of these are created by other people, so you can test them out. So.
Mhm.
That
Original. There we go.
Is trippy.
It is very trippy. I'm still trying to.
I think I like the
Figure
first
it all
one the
out.
best, to be honest.
The first one I
second
did
one
when I
was-
first started.
Yeah, the second one was very gay. The third
It's
one
like,
sounded the least
that's
about
how your character
robotic,
seems.
but it was like very childish chibi. So
Yeah.
So you like this one better when I use this voice? Or, I mean, they're all going to sound not the greatest.
this one
but
is the deepest.
Yeah.
This
The
one is the
most
deep.
masculine one is this one, but it's
Okay.
super robotic. But it's the most masculine one you've tried. So
Alright,
this
so
one's the
mess
best
around.
one. So
Ah,
Goodness.
it's tough. Okay, I was mostly testing this out, so
that's fair.
I got the free version. So,
It's
Yeah.
definitely fun to play around with.
Oh yeah.
but
I
again,
mean, it
because
works.
also it's using real people's voices, and so it's using reference. So what's funny is this one is actually taking some reference to Big B Wolf from The Wolf Among Us. But of course, it like overlaps with your own voice, and so then it sounds.
Yeah.
And kind of creeped out because some of them are like this listed as one is like Gamer Girl. Oh, haha, there's Alistair from. Husband Hotel.
Hotel.
Anyway, so yeah, that's just
Messing
What?
around.
That's fair. I'm gonna try to do so I want to try and do a video Discord call while we're still using Roll20 and seeing
Okay.
if I can get it to pop up properly in the corner. So that way or we can use the video chat or attempt to use the video chat in Roll20.
In roll 20.
But Roll20
Oh, boy.
fucking sucks with that.
Just a bit.
So, but I don't expect Larka's husband to show his face if he doesn't want to, but the four of
Mhm.
us have
Yeah,
been.
and I already planned, like, if I'm doing the face showing, I'm not going to use a voice changer. So, because it's just going
That's
to be
fair.
weird, I think.
That's
Mhm.
fair.
The voice changer was I just thought would be fun for little, like, one-liners. Like, I wasn't going to do, like, full deep conversation with
Yeah.
robot voice, but
right.
I just thought it'd be fun, immersive.
It is fun.
one-liners.
It is fun to just have or throw in there or whatever. It's like great. But yeah, I want to try and do a video on top of Roll20 because I take a lot of inspiration onto like the other D&D channels that I've watched and stuff, and some of them are in person. Well, most of them are in person, but
Most of them
some
are in person.
Some of them have like a digital like board on the screen, and although they're all in person, it doesn't look like they're necessarily in person.
Connect Roll20 to Discord. Like the other way.
And I think we should attempt that.
Okay.
So, just to try and like,
I think you just kind of
the whole point is seeing our faces on top of seeing like the board as we're seeing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you want to test it out? Like we just pull up your campaign.
We might as well try it. Yeah.
I think you just pull it up like any app, like any game, like activity.
Let me. Trying to also do it without opening my actual desktop so that people don't see my desktop. Here it is. Oop. We will launch this one. Might be hard for Artemii without.
I can see it.
Okay, and I can still see you. That's like really the main thing here, but I don't know how well Roll20 works on your phone.
Not really great. If I click on it to like zoom in on it, it says activity not currently available on this OS.
So you would need like you would probably need the computer, but by the time we get started on this, Mose should hopefully have that laptop done for you.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a minute. I'm still like trying to find a place and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does work. I can still see all of us at the bottom. I can see the whole screen. That's very, very helpful. It just shows also my Discord on the side, but that's easy to edit out. Like really easy to edit out.
Yeah.
I also want to know if you guys wanted to have me, like, when we introduce our characters, I can, like, pop up the Hero Forge and hand-drawn images of our characters.
Yeah, we could do that.
And just kind of show them off and, like, let people see what we're working with here.
Yeah.
I like that you can see everybody's character. I feel like somebody's missing. No one's missing. I'm just stupid. No, we're good. I mean, aside from the jackal, but I don't think I put that token on here. I want to go back to this so bad.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
been
fine.
a minute.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just sad.
Your voice is gone.
Oh no!
Mose! We can't hear you!
Mose is gone! No!
Sorry, it changed.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm very excited to play my Wolfman.
No.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the
I'm
activity.
excited to play my Hex Blood.
Leave activity.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I wasn't
If I
sure.
understand Hexblood, is it kind of because I haven't done a whole lot of the other campaigns for D&D, but if I remember reading it right, it's almost like a witch has kind of like bestowed almost like fae or curse or something like altered form.
So what I was reading about Hexbloods was that they're generally like a nefarious like fae byproduct. So people who have made a deal with a hag to have a child, like the Hexblood would be the child. It's not going to wind up right.
Okay.
Because of course you made a deal with a hag. So kind of that sort of a deal. So when you mentioned Oath of the Watchers, I was just like, what would be a cool backstory?
I just was throwing out like oh, here's a
races.
really cool
Yeah.
subclass.
But I was looking into races. I was like, ooh, what if there's a Hexblood who is upset because she was born that way and decided to go against that nature because she was created for somebody else's, shits and giggles, essentially, and then decided to then vow to keep
become a paladin. Yes,
So like an
we love the
oath-breaker,
trope
hex
of
blood.
evil nature and good guy.
Yes.
Love it. We love it.
So,
My sister-in-law
like,
plays a
"Please let the hex
tiefling
blood be
cleric,
okay."
so
like, I swear I'll make this work. Please let it be okay.
Yeah, this will be my first time playing a shifter, which is kind of interesting to design because a shifter is descendant of somebody with who's a werewolf, werebear, were-rat, so they can't like.
I'd be so upset.
So I stuck with the trope of werewolf, but like it's interesting trying to figure out the design because they can't just fully transform. They can't do that.
Yeah.
But they can like alter, like they have the kind of a shifting mode where they kind of almost like become partially transformed.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
it's
very
almost like
different than the shifters in my world that I created.
well, exactly. Yeah, yours is more homebrew, but in this
Mine's
it's like
very
well.
homebrew.
I mean, the description of them is they're like, well, they're definitely quite human-like, but there's definitely characteristics about them even when they're not shifted that looks rather animal-like. And so I was like, oh, okay. So it was always fun trying to, because like I would start designing like the shifted form, like, nope, that's literally just a werewolf. And so I was leaning towards kind of the like 1941's Wolfman, like kind of like a little bit more on that. I'm like, okay, well, we can't go full. And I also, of course, with me messing with the voice changer, when I found Bigby, I started kind of referencing, because you've ever played The Wolf Among Us? I don't know. No. Well, you pretty much, the main character, Bigby, is the big bad wolf, but he's in human form. However, when he gets pushed into a corner by other fables or other, storybook creatures, his form starts to kind of slowly turn back into a wolf. And he has to try to keep his cool, or he's going to turn into literally a giant wolf. So, but there's forms like when he's in intense fights where he kind of like looks like his arms get more hairy and fangs, and like he just starts to get a little more. So I was like, okay, so that's probably where I'm leaning towards. It's also interesting is there's shifters that they worry that they're gonna like cave into their lycanthropy nature, but they technically like have full control. They don't like go berserk and start killing people. Like they have full control, but there's always that fear that they're like, well, something might push me over because they do got a little bit of a temper. But
Yeah.
it's interesting how it works too, because basically it's like a bonus action, so you can shift and then you get temporary HP, and then you can choose like an ability, like depending on like your heritage or just what you want. So there's some that you can increase your movement speed, or you get fang attacks, or extra like armor class from your like the hide, like things like that. So it'll be interesting to play, because again, I wanted to play a shifter, but I was like, man, I'm running that fine line of just wanting to play a werewolf, but but also it's kind of a weird setting for a werewolf, I think, but more. Plus,
I'm an astral elf, and she doesn't know how old she is, because on the astral plane,
they don't age.
Time
really.
doesn't really exist. Like it exists, but you don't age.
Yep.
And so most elves lose track of time and have zero conception of time. So she stopped counting how old she is. She has zero idea how old she is. And she has no time conception. So she's like, urgency, not a thing.
Not a thing.
She's just
We'll
like,
get to it.
she's like, we have time. No, we don't. I'm like, but don't we though? Like,
So she's not allowed to cook. So
no.
It's gonna take like 3 hours just to,
everything's just incinerated. There's charcoal.
Listen, she's also a druid, so she's probably like a weird vegetarian mix. Like, she'll probably eat meat if it was cooked for her, but she like is totally okay just to eat some vegetables.
Oh no, see, my character, he is a pupper. He's gonna want the meat.
Yeah, she's just like, nah.
But then again, he was like, well, just eat.
He could just eat it raw. Like,
but he's also a ranger. I picked the ranger class, so he's got some hunting, So
don't let
See,
my
I
character
have a
cook
hex
it.
blood. I don't think my I don't think my chick was really gonna be picky about anything, as long as it's not like straight up poison. I don't know.
And then we
Hex
got
blood. I
Larka's
mean,
a
I've
kobold,
looked at some
so
like
I
witches'
think we're all
recipes or
okay.
deals.
We got a nice like little variety.
Into it.
Oh my god.
But it's kind of funny.
Which I
It's
think-
like I don't know why, but I was like, I'm gonna play a guy. I was like,
Hey,
Well,
I
to see
can't
how
say
this
anything. I
works
had
out.
Riften for the longest time.
It's true. Riften's OG, bro.
OG.
Yeah. But dude, I feel like Maple would have been more Hexblood than Elf, reading into the Hexblood thing. Because they actually follow more like fairy tale sort of like witch in the woods sort of stats and characteristics than elves do.
it would explain your
fair.
psychotic nature.
Like, yeah, you just take the teeth and it's fine. You'll give it back.
I believe.
It's okay.
Wow,
But yeah.
oh my dude,
But yeah, then
my son.
Larka being a kobold, we have a very interesting team lineup.
Oh,
Oh,
it was so
yes.
cute. I was having way too much fun. I was trying to help her with her Hero Forge model because she just were like,
So cute.
she's like, he's hideous. I know. I'm like, give me file.
We can fix this.
Give me file.
Yeah.
It will be fixed.
Well, it is fun to
I
get back.
joked with my husband and I was just like, dude, I want to be a kobold. He's like, don't be a kobold. And I was like, they're like tiny dragons. He's like,
They are
"They're-
little
it's
dragon
lies.
guys."
They're not really dragons. They're
Did
liars.
you tell him
I was
about
like-
Larka?
And then I was just like, guess what? Who decided to be a kobold? And he was just like, it was, don't be a kobold. And I was like, it wasn't even me. Somebody else thought it was a cool idea, and we could have had 2 kobolds, but you convinced me otherwise. Now I'm set on the Oathbreaker, who's like hag child, like anti-hags now.
Funny. Did you guys see the Hero Forge model I edited for Larka?
Yes, it looks
I did, yeah.
adorable.
Do you know what?
So
you want to
cute.
hear a secret about the face?
Huh.
It was just the bovine cow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's a very edited bovine, but it's not
It
a
looks
dragon. I
so-
didn't. Well, if you want the really cute persona, you're not gonna get that from the kobold default face.
No, it's like a little
That's-
And
gremlin.
it just felt like she was leaning towards the more very cutesy look.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It's
well,
adorable.
adopted. I've officially adopted the kobold. Belle.
So cute.
oh, I also made my character pretty tall, mostly just because I was like, well, what's funny was I was reading about like shifters, and they're like, oh yeah, they're just like normal human height. But I was like, well, if you have the heritage of a werewolf, like I don't know, my mind was thinking that you'd be pretty
They'd
tall.
probably be taller. Yeah.
So I made my character's like 6'5", so he's a little big.
6'2".
Well, you're an elf, probably
I
really
am
into
an
high
elf,
elves. So,
Okay, but like Leah.
well, Leah's stunted. We would discuss.
She is.
this.
She's stunted.
She's kind of.
We have it's like in her backstory why she's
She's
only 5
stunted
feet tall as a
elf.
moon elf. But like
Well, because wood elves are usually
whole
the
thing.
shorter, but like the high elves, of course, are usually.
yeah, she's
you know.
usually she should be tall, and her brother is like 6 foot whatever. He's like almost 7 foot. Togira is almost 7 foot tall. Like he's fucking beastie.
No, that's absolutely actually very very tall. Even
It is. He's like way too tall.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
like,
not. Now I'm
alright.
curious. I'm gonna D&D.
He's not
Alright,
7 foot.
yeah.
He's just like up there.
I don't know how big a hexblood is
Wiki.
supposed to be.
Oh no, that's the wrong wiki. I want the Forgotten Realms. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe it was my own lore, but they're at least this is like, oh, they're usually like 5'5" to 6'1".
Yeah.
Which elves?
Just high elves.
High elves.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah,
picture them
pretty
taller. They
tall.
said they're roughly human height, but
Yeah.
they're lighter. They're yeah.
I picture elves to be much taller, so I just made
I
it.
think
Yeah,
it's based
same
off Elder
here.
Scrolls lore, probably with like.
It's fair.
They can get Keebler elves.
Mhm. I saw a bunch of different things. I almost played a Githyanki. I was almost a Githyanki. Like,
Almost
but then I saw the
Yeah, see-
astral elf. I saw the-
Apparently in Elder Scrolls, this is just roughly based off just the height scale in the game. They're actually roughly about 6'8".
Yeah,
high
see,
elves
that's
in
a
Skyrim. So I think that's
yeah,
probably
that's
where my
around
brain
where
was leaning.
Togira is. But yeah,
Now,
Like,
is that true? I don't know. It's just I think somebody had done like the measurement like in the game. I also actually I've used a mod that shows like height accurate. So not every, yeah, which is kind of funny when you go up to like a wood elf or a bosmer, really short. So that's probably where I got my mixed up my elves with my deed, because I was like, oh well, the high elves are high. They're tall.
They're high up there.
They're very high up there. But yeah, some people are around 6'2" to 6 foot. Yeah.
Like, god damn.
But cat, guys, look at this cat.
That is a
I
cat.
see the cat.
I can't bring the cat up here to show you because
We're in the process.
my husband would
harness
die.
and leash training,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
so that he can go on adventures outside, because he's very demanding.
That's fair.
He's also an ex-barn
He's so
cat,
cute.
so he's kind of.
Mhm.
It's funny. I was
yeah,
telling
that's all my husband said I could have is barn cats later on. So
I was telling my parents about it. They're like,
Ones
oh,
that
what about
don't
your other
come in.
cat? Pixel. And I'm like, he's too timid. He would not. He would probably explode the moment he stepped outside. Like, he loves my
Yeah.
porch, but like people, dogs, like where Link is just like to be friends with everyone. Friend.
Mhm.
You want to be
valid.
friend? He's escaped my apartment multiple times and run to my neighbors. So
Oh
You know how one does.
he's just a very social orange cat. Like, it was so funny is like, so my mom doesn't often come over to my apartment. I usually go over to visit her, but she visited me while I was sick, and we're standing in the doorway and just kind of chatting, and Link is like kind of nudging against my mom over and over again, and she wasn't paying attention to him, so he just like starts standing up and is like until she picked him up. I'm like,
Oh
you
my
gotta pick him up.
God.
He's demanding for attention.
He
no! Oh
needs
boy.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking of,
adorable.
this is so hilarious. So I recently refilled my my bird feeders, and I usually have them just on like hanging off my porch. My cats love it because I have the windows open so they can watch the birds and the squirrels come by. And some, like 4 squirrels showed up, and Pixel, of course, he's like being all stealthy and like in the window. Link just full force runs into the window, like his head just goes, and Link, all the squirrels scatter. And Pixel just goes over and just starts hitting Link. Like, and at first I just thought it was funny coincidence, but no, he did it twice. The squirrels came back, Link ran into the window head first like an idiot, and Pixel just started beating the shit out of him because he was like, "You're scaring the squirrels, you idiot!" Like, I was like,
God.
it was so funny. I'm like, it was just like, and you'd think because Pixel literally just came from a PetSmart, and Link is the barn cat, but Link is, I think he was kicked by a cow or something, or just orange cat energy, because he is dumb. He is quite dumb. I don't think he would survive in the wild. I don't know how he survived at a barn, honestly.
Oh boy.
It wasn't even like,
You
he
know.
didn't even belong to the farm when he was rescued. He was just a stray living on the farm. Like,
You know.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
So he's something special.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm rambling. I love my cats. I'm a crazy cat lady.
That's valid. I mean,
Oh, no, I have to
Artemii and
draw
I
more
ramble about our
pictures
kids all the time.
Of Orion,
so-
guys.
Yeah.
Draw pictures of Orion.
Oh,
He's
shit. As you should. As you should. I gotta draw more of Phelan, but
Yeah, finish
That
the one
involves-
that I
Highly
did.
recommend. I
Casio.
moved away from Photoshop, and I'm now using Clip Studio Art, which is much cheaper. So
it's fair. I've been pencil drawing again.
That's okay,
because
too.
I don't
just
really
got out
have
the drawing tablet and was like,
hell
rusty.
yeah. Once I can get, well, I have a drawing tablet, but it's like trippy to use. If I get another drawing tablet with a screen, maybe I'll try again.
here we on.
Your drawing tablet doesn't have a screen?
Mm-mm.
I know the screen.
My computer is the screen.
Oh, I was
See?
like,
I'm drawing his
Yeah,
body.
hers is. I need one like what
I'm drawing
Mo's
his
has.
body. Look,
yeah.
Oh my god!
He's gonna
But
be
I
very
don't have
smexy.
one like that.
he's very smexy, okay?
He's very schmexy. Mine's
He's
about
very
the size of Moses, but it's not a screen. it translates onto my computer screen, so
Oh,
I
yep,
have
yep,
to
I-
like draw down here and watch my screen.
Well,
and
I was
it's
really
just
happy.
really
I
trippy.
got this because I
It's
actually, I
trippy as
think
fuck.
you had showed me a video of somebody recommending the Helion because
Yes.
I wanted a Wacom, but they were too expensive.
Yeah, and then I
Walk
saw
down
that
Prime
one because it was much cheaper and looked really nice.
I think I shared
So.
my model in the chat actually in Discord
I think
somewhere.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Artemii, you were asking about it maybe?
Yes, I was.
So I think I was like, oh, well, I love my tablet. So
Yeah.
the only thing is I've learned with this one, because I did have to get a replacement pen once, is this is very hypersensitive to being dropped. Like, I don't have that tall of a desk, but I dropped it, and it literally just completely, like, it would disassociate. Like, it was like the pen would be here, and the drawing would show up here. So I reached out to Huey on support, because I was like, hey, I've tried replacing the tip. I've tried, reinstalling the driver for it. And they're like, yeah, unfortunately, it's super hypersensitive to being dropped. So I had to get a new pen. So, but I made sure to, I got the little holder for it, and I keep it far away from the edge because my cats.
The issue is I have kids. The number of times my shit gets catapulted.
That's kind of
off the
that's the downside.
And that's why I have a special spot in my
downside.
room. My kids also don't go in my room.
Well, and I don't know if
the fact
newer models have
that
gotten
my
better.
children and something fragile exist under the same roof means nothing is safe.
Just be true.
And I'm like, how did that happen? It wasn't even in my room. Like, there was a gust of wind that blew something off of something, and Holly tried to catch it, and I was just like, how?
Oh my god.
Just like, dude. And so,
Oh, thank you.
it's great.
I was
Fantastic.
joking with Uni because almost every like campaign that we've been together, our characters have started romancing each other. Like it's really weird.
It's true.
I don't know how it happened.
Only the first one was actually planned. Like, I made my legit first character specifically to romance.
But like
her
the other ones have been in
character.
actual campaigns.
But everything else has just been like a natural.
So
like,
I've already
they just
joked.
kinda
I'm like, I
happened.
swear, if our characters start making moves on each other,
Oh,
because
no.
sometimes
We're just gonna
you
see
just
what
make-
happens.
But then I was joking with Uni. I was like, I don't know if you're into hairy wolfmen. Like,
I was like, I don't know if you're into somebody who doesn't understand time. Like,
he's not hairy.
who
all the
also
time,
has
just
no
when he
idea how
shits
old
though.
she is. She looks like she's probably in her mid to late 20s, but like elves,
Elf
age,
logic.
like elf logic, right? So she looks like she's, young. She is definitely older than what she looks.
Yeah, no, my
But I
character's
just-
age would be pretty like accurate to appearance because, I won't spoil too much, but basically, one parrot was a werewolf, one parrot was human. So,
Yeah.
surprise. Usually, and of course, it depends on.
Fur baby.
Yeah,
Furries.
yeah. My character's like, oh well. You know what's really funny is I was just messing around in Hero Forge, and I was like, oh, I'll just give him like some pointed ears and maybe some like, he's got like long nails and stuff. And then I selected a tail. I'm like, yeah, I'm giving him a wolf tail. So he's stuck with a wolf tail all the time.
Like,
Even if you shifted unshifted, he's just got a wolf tail. He
needs
wags.
it.
The tail wags.
He needs it.
I picture him like depending on like scenarios, like him like he's like, okay, like I want to look as human as possible, and if he doesn't have magic for it, it's like, well, let's just pretend like this is just a piece of fur hanging off my belt, and he's just like, no tail moving. We're not doing that logic.
You're just a furry.
He's only half furry though. He's only half.
Only half furry.
He's only half furry. He's not full furry.
Still a furry.
He's only half, 50%.
I could become a furry. I'm a druid.
Yeah, you can become full furry. He's only half furry.
You'll be like, you're like, I'm part werewolf, and she's like, I can be a wolf.
Bork.
Yeah.
Transforms into wolf. Hey, bark. Bork.
Bark.
Like,
Bork.
bruh,
I
you
think
mocking me?
I think you're being highly offensive to my species.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're being highly offensive.
Nah.
Meh.
Fuck
I have to
you. I'm an elf. Fuck you.
I have to look into the tenets of the Oath of the Watchers, because, I mean, I know they would be naturally just lawfully good.
But most paladins are, unless you're Oath of Vengeance.
Right.
Yeah.
That one's debatable. But
I have an oath breaker on my current campaign. He decided when it was time to take up an oath, he's like,
But
I'm an
the
oath
tenets of the
breaker.
Watcher
I'm like,
include
what the fuck?
vigilance, loyalty, and discipline. Vigilance. The threats you face
like,
are
what kind of
cunning
gods
powers.
do they typically follow?
Okay, so there's the trick with paladins. Paladins
You don't have to follow a god.
That's more
They don't
clerics.
necessarily have to follow a god, but generally they kind of follow like a sect, and like there's like a group of gods that kind of have like a general
It depends.
like agreement.
It
Because,
really
like,
depends
for
on your
example,
oath.
Like
It's
I'm
all
sure-
about the tenets.
Yeah, Uni has probably heard this from me, but like, for example, Oath of the Ancients. It's actually the tenets are old Druidic, ancient Elven tenets.
Yeah.
There's not really like a specific god or deity. Literally, the powers
Right.
come from the oath. It's not actually through like, and of course, some paladins, will follow.
But
a
that
god.
would be like they would be more apt to follow somebody like Malinki or like
I'm certain,
the
but there
unicorn
is
god.
not like an obligation.
But you don't
because
have
paladins
to,
get
Right.
their powers from their oaths.
So if you don't want to follow a god, don't
Fair.
follow a god.
You don't.
You just
Yeah.
need your tenets to give, like, as
And
long
of course,
as you
if you
stick
break
to
your
tenets,
tenets,
have
then you lose
magic.
your power.
It's clerics that have to have a god to have
Well, you're a
magic.
priest.
And then they
You're-
try to convert
Yeah.
everyone to their god.
Depends on the character you're playing. But yeah.
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 But that's always the thing. Is like, oh, because paladins are always, like, well, they're kind of based off the Crusader, in
Right.
a sense, typically like in medieval like Christianity with
Yeah.
But yeah, no, with paladin, it's like there's something ancient and magical about these oaths, and you swear to the oaths, and you say, I'm gonna. But you're not swearing oath to a like. Now you can swear an oath to a god. Sometimes an oath to a king. That's where you get your other,
Yeah.
oath of the crown. for
But yeah,
example.
if I hear like paladin, I'm generally thinking like Tyr or Bahamut or Lathander.
Yeah.
Because
you don't need
they
to follow a
generally-
god.
Yeah, no, I get
So-
you.
Yeah.
What's interesting is for paladins, you can actually like break your oath by like, let's say, like, of course, like my main tiefling paladin is Oath of the Ancients. But if he said, "Oh, I'm gonna swear my oath to this king or to this person," oath broken. Like whatever
Yeah.
oath he had, broken because he just swore,
Yeah.
rather to
Yeah.
the tenants. So and then of course you can break if you break one of your tenants, then you're like, oh, oath breaker, and then you're like, I'm depresso.
No.
Yeah, but you can also just choose to be an oathbreaker off rip, which I didn't
Yep.
know that. And then my player did that. My brother-in-law is an oathbreaker paladin. He was gonna do vengeance and then break his oath on purpose later on, and then just decided, fuck it, I'm gonna be an oathbreaker off rip at level 3.
I
I was like,
yeah.
all right.
What I always like is that people who are like they want to be a paladin, but they want to be a little more chaotic. They go towards Oath of the Vengeance because just where something like Oath of the Ancients or Oath of the Watchers is a lot more like.
Well,
Yeah.
his paladin is something. His paladin is something. It shouldn't work, but it does.
well, maybe that's why he's an
It's really
Oathbreaker.
Yeah, he chose what his paladin was going to be like well before he decided on Oathbreaker. It's very interesting how it all turned out. He probably could have done Oath of the Crown in my world specifically because of his background, but
Yeah.
we don't need to go into that. But yeah, so we have this Oathbreaker paladin. We also have a Grave Domain cleric who's a tiefling, who's my sister-in-law.
Grave
My-
Domain.
My niece is a druid. I think she picked Circle of the Moon. I can't remember what race she is. I'm pretty sure she's a type of elf, but I don't remember. And then my nephew is a rogue swashbuckler. And my other nephew, who just joined, is a... Fuck, what did he pick? Monk. He picked a monk. Everybody was really surprised that he picked a monk. And then my husband is a wizard.
Fun.
Nice.
I can't remember what school of magic he chose.
Totally random. Speaking of like just D&D and our characters, because
Yeah.
I have the kit bashing thing in Hero Forge. If you guys want me to, make like the tokens, or you probably might have noticed when I made an updated Larka's model, you probably noticed I put like a background and like shit. So if you want me to do anything like that, or even make like a token or anything like that, you can share your Hero Forge file with me, and I can send that your way if you'd like, so that
Okay.
I might as well use the money that I pay for the pro subscription because I'm an addict to Hero Forge. But also I can help out. Like I think Uni was talking about.
She already sent her link in there.
Who
did?
Artemii did. Artemii.
Oh, Artemii?
The
Yeah, I
link
did.
is
Yeah.
in here.
No, well,
yeah.
I'm not gonna take it and edit it if you don't want me to.
Well,
Like,
I
that's
know.
a-
I'm just
no,
saying.
that's- I'm just
perfectly
saying.
fine by me.
If you want me to do the pretty portrait lighting like I did with
Yeah.
Larka's model, I can do that for you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
I know it's sometimes really trippy when you go into portrait mode with the kit bashing. It's actually like, oh, there's all sorts of backgrounds you can pick, and I just did like the default like black background and just make it look,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So.
But yeah, no, if you want me to, I can definitely. Would you guys all want like the tokens for Roll20?
Yeah,
Would you like me to make the
I would
tokens?
appreciate it.
I got you.
Yay.
I might make my own if I find a Google picture I like.
Yeah.
I don't know yet. I'm still debating
Yeah.
on my colors. for,
I'm
like, my
hoping if I
outfit.
can try to clean up my like headshot as best I can and hopefully turn that into a
Yeah.
proper token. If I can get it, it's always tough because my sketching is I'm not very good at line work, so all my art is very messy.
But yeah,
I
It's
like the
like-
messier art. I think it's nice. I
Oh,
think
thank
it just
you.
shows authenticity.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, thank you. It's always been my art style, even like for years.
Yeah.
I've just always had a messy, sketchy style, and I've never been super great at clean line work. But
yeah.
I almost
Dude, I
it
don't
pretty
know
much
the
looks
people
like a
who can just be
sketchbook
like,
that I
pew, pew, pew.
yeah. So you can see all my messy line works, and then you can see all my colors. Like I had way too much fun with Uni's campaign and drawing everyone's headshots. I probably spent a lot of time on Chase's character with the hat. So
Fair.
it took me a good
But
several
it is a
days
nice
to
hat.
complete.
His hat is pretty great.
Well, I had to add his hat, and then I made tokens. Not that you guys had to use them, but I made the tokens.
Yeah.
Which I was curious. I was curious about Artemie's reaction with Maple because I probably went a little more fall than the original Hero Forge design. I was just like,
Yeah.
fall colors, and I was like, might
I
have
mean,
gone a little
pumpkin
overboard.
spice, bro.
That was pretty much. That was pretty much.
Like,
I went heavy with the
Her whole
pumpkin.
thing is pumpkin spice.
Well, I did like the orange hair and the fall leaves, and I was just like, yeah, boy. And I looked at the Hero Forge model, and I was like, oops. I kind of went a little ham there. I just went, well, because in my mind,
You
our picture,
know.
I was like, oh, fall, autumn,
Oh my God.
Alderan, and I was like,
Yeah, because like the original design that I had for Maple was like the classic like purple and green and black and white stripes
mm-hmm.
for witches, and so that's kind of where I originally built her thing around.
Yeah,
but yeah,
because
she's
you're
definitely
saying you're
still-
leaning toward like hex blood a little bit there with the whole witch.
yeah, but with Maple's original design, like it was the purple, and then she wears a lot of black and white and striped, and just like odd mismatched things.
yeah,
And
it's
so
kind of like a little
yeah,
bit like
she's still
Beetlejuice
very-
vibe a bit.
Yeah, very similar
Yeah.
to that. And so, but no, she definitely still like either one. To be honest, really does fit her though, because she's.
Well, that's what I
also
wanted to, because
the
I
very
know I
basic-
kind of took. I was like, I think I was leaning towards like, oh, I was like, well, the fall.
Yeah, the whimsical fall.
The
witch.
whimsical fall. And
Yes.
I tried to make I was having way too much fun with her facial expression. I was trying to come up with like, how do you make someone look cute but like a bit sinister? Like I was kind
Yes.
of like how do I
She's-
do
that. She's very much.
I
so
looked at
that
so many different like references and stuff like that. I'm like, how do you make someone look just that cute but scary kind of look? So
I am going
But yeah.
to have to jump off here soon.
That's okay.
Okay.
I trash a lot sometimes, but
But yeah.
No, that's totally okay. I don't mind. It's just
Same.
9 o'clock, and I want to spend the last half hour to hour of consciousness with my children.
understandable.
So,
Fair.
I just want
Yeah.
D&D, damn it.
listen,
darn it.
we're viewing places soon. We've been applying to places. It should be
Look,
soon.
I gotta be Alistair and yell at Maple the whole time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
You just have to wait.
You know, this is a
Also-
long time to go without
How
getting
can
yelled
we
at.
have a complicated
But
love-hate
also-
relationship?
Listen. Also, we might have to move D&D night to Sundays.
Okay.
Joe works most Saturday nights. And it's
Okay.
hit or miss on if he'll get out early or not. Otherwise, he gets out at 2:30 in the morning. And ain't nobody want to play at 2:30 in the morning, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
We just gotta make sure Sunday, because it's like, of course, I still have to be up early Monday morning because I got classes.
So do I.
So,
I also work early on
so I can't do the,
Monday
we're gonna
mornings.
jump in at 9 p.m. and go till midnight. I'm like, I can't do that, guys. Not on a
I
Sunday
also
night.
cannot do that.
We're getting
Not
old.
even without working my 10-hour
But
shift.
damn it, I
can't
need to
do
roleplay
that.
my complicated character feelings towards Maple, damn it.
Maple needs to
It's true.
be unhinged
And
and
has
like
the obligation to
maliciously
open.
caring.
Yeah, it just might have to be campaigns where children are just kind of awake and
Yeah.
annoying. And we'll just have to make sure that we like mute our mics or something when the kids are being loud.
Yeah.
Just is what it is. Because if we want D&D, this is going to be how it has to happen unless Joe randomly has a Saturday off. So,
Yeah.
And
No,
of course, for
that's
me, it's like
fine.
Saturdays are always like, oh, that. I mean, to be fair, I purposely was like, oh, I can be reoccurring, so if I can't make it, like. But it's always
Yeah.
tough because, like, right now, where we left off was like literally the start of a big combat.
you're literally in
Yeah.
combat. So you can't.
Yeah,
you
I know, I
have
can't be
to
like,
in
"Oh, I'm
that
gonna
one."
peace
And
out, guys.
So does Artemie's husband. He also has to be in it because he's in the combat. Like,
Yes.
I mean,
So-
no. Where the fuck did he go?
He does do that a lot.
Starfish
Like
titties.
Hermes does that a lot.
I feel like
He
it's
just
almost like
fucking
kind of part of his
disappears.
character trope now compared.
Yes.
Where
It
like
is.
Alistair wouldn't do that, but Hermes, he might actually.
Yep.
But,
He
like,
has
oh.
just
Alistair would
disappeared
never
with
leave us
zero
to die,
explanation.
but starfish
It's like,
titties,
oh.
probably.
No, that's I had way too much fun playing
Yeah.
Alistair when I came back after Maple, was kidnapped. It was like, and everyone's like, oh, we gotta rescue. I'm like, no, we gotta make sure because they're basically selling her as like a sex slave, and we can't let her reproduce. She was doing like everything in her power to prevent
Have
this from
to
happening.
save this.
Well, it was like, oh, you're saving your best friend. No, I am saving humanity.
We cannot have
really
reproduction.
funny.
She doesn't even have reproduction parts. She
No.
can't have kids.
Well, to be fair, Alistair he wouldn't even know because Alistair's kind
No,
of.
Alistair would not
Just
know.
kinda
But like,
clueless.
it's hilarious
Dude,
to
what's
think
funny
about.
so Maple being one of the characters from a book that I'm currently writing does actually wind up having a daughter who is so much worse. So much worse.
Oh my goodness.
It's
That's
so great.
Alistair's mission.
Yeah,
making
like-
sure. I was like, all right, Maple
Potentially
cannot,
ending the
like,
world worse.
There can
Yeah.
only be one Maple, no more. And that's it. That's it.
Like, you know what? Yeah, things are kind of
Maple has siblings.
Get rid of all of them. Yeah.
Just so you know, Maple has siblings.
Oh shit!
And you're gonna meet one soon.
No.
Oh,
Maple doesn't even know what this one's like.
Oh no! Wait! You just tell me
Imagine.
how obvious it is that they're related.
Oh, 100%. Like, just
Damn
looks alone will, like, just tip you off. And then,
It's a
he's not as crazy. Like, not as crazy. But he's definitely does not give a shit what the
I mean,
fuck
Maple's scarred,
Maple's
to
doing.
be honest, in this campaign. This Maple is
Yeah.
like post-trauma. There's a
Yeah,
reason
and
she's
then, like,
psychotic.
Well, and like you'll bring up, be like, do you know what your sister's doing? He's like, I don't give a fuck, man. She can do what she wants, bro. Like,
Yay, trauma characters. Because healthy, sane people don't go on life-threatening adventures.
No. That's
it's debatable.
Mm-hmm.
It's debatable. What if you just get thrown
Yep.
in? You're like, yep, my God told me to.
But see, like, I don't know.
Built character.
Because even then,
Otherwise,
if you had
you
a
legit just need a new
comfortable,
character sheet.
financially,
Because they
like,
died.
good life, family, like, home, security, and then all of a sudden, yeah. Most of those kind of people don't go on adventures. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's the case for all. I'm just saying.
You talk to Bilbo Baggins. He'd like to hear from you. Like,
You got abducted by a
just
wizard.
saying.
Okay. That's why I did not say all characters.
I know.
I said, but it's
I
a very
know.
common thing that, hey, you had a fucked up
Frodo
Baggins has
childhood. You
entered
say
chat.
fuck the world, you go off, and you're like, I'm leaving home. There's nothing here for me. Bye bye. I'm just saying.
I mean,
it's a lot
Frodo
easier
is
to go
funny.
jump into a dungeon and fight a dragon when everything
That
is
was a little bit more forced. And Sam wanted to go, so.
Yeah.
adventure.
So-
Oh boy, yeah. There's also like that kind of like naive,
Adventure
like,
is
oh,
out there.
I'm gonna be a hero and I'm gonna save. And it's gonna be great. I'm gonna save damsels, and then you realize it's horrific out here. So there's that like the naive trope, and of course getting forced into it. And you're like, I had a great life,
Shit.
and now I'm here. Everything sucks. I just want to go
God damn it.
home. Which I had a friend who played a character like that, where her whole thing was she had a perfectly normal home life as a little halfling who got thrown into, you know, because a dragon god called her. And
Oh no.
it was, yeah. So her whole thing, every time there was like a horrific fight, she'd just be in the corner crying as she's like trying her best. And she ended up becoming like a level 20 super powerful cleric and keeping the team alive. So it worked out, but you know, there was some trauma and growth.
A lot of trauma.
Yeah, she's just, yeah, I mean, I did get her kidnapped and abused and psychologically damaged, but you know,
It's
Yes,
role
one
playing.
Ooh.
Anyway, we'll let you go, Uni, so that you
Alright.
can chat with
Yeah.
your kids, but
Yeah.
adios, amigos.
Adios.
Goodbye. Like and
Bye-bye.
subscribe.
Or don't.
No.
No, do.
No.
You want this? Go away.
Bye.
Now actually like and subscribe. All right.
Bye.
Peace out. Bye.